Hi, this is Shannon Albert from WDW and today I'm here to talk to you about my purple wall. No, just kidding. Hi, this is Shannon Albert from WDW Today I am here to talk to you about the Marceline to Magic Kingdom tour that I recently took. I've taken several tours and this is one of the best. Stay tuned to hear why. Let's start with some basics about this tour. First of all, it takes place at Magic Kingdom at 8 a.m. every day except Monday and Tuesday. Any information I give you in this video is subject to change, but as of right now, this is the truth. And because it's early at Magic Kingdom, you need to make sure that you get there on time so you can get checked in at Magic Kingdom, including going through baggage check and all of that, so that you were there on time. I chose to use minivan on my recent trip because minivan is the only thing that can drop you off at the Disney World bus stops right in front of Magic Kingdom other than the Magic Kingdom buses. The difficulty in using Magic Kingdom buses is you don't exactly know when they're going to come to your resort. So we wanted to err on the side of caution and we booked a minivan to take us so that we were on time. And that is true for early morning reservations of any kind. If you want to make sure you're there, I would highly look into minivan for Magic Kingdom and then Uber, taxi, Lyft, etc. for the other parks. Alright, so once we were inside Magic Kingdom, we checked in at the Town Square Theater. Now this is right at the front of the park. So as soon as they opened the park, we were let to go in there and we got checked in. Once we were in, we got various things, including a name tag that we could take with us as a souvenir. We got audio headsets that we used to listen to our guide throughout the tour, and we got bottled water, things like that. So we waited for a few minutes while everyone got checked in before we got started. I'm going to tell you the details of what our tour was, and it could vary if you decide to book it. So just a warning, the details can always vary, but behind the scenes elements are always going to be there and some history is always going to be there. Just the exact details could change from tour to tour. So we started at the front of the park and we made our way down Main Street, and our guide was telling us all of the history as we went. So the idea was that we were going to learn about Walt and how he got started in Marceline, Missouri, which is not his hometown, but it is the town where he spent a lot of time as a child, and Magic Kingdom's Main Street is modeled after Marceline. So as we go down, we are hearing all about the background of Walt, and eventually we make our way over through Liberty Square, and our guide continues to tell us some history about Liberty Square. But then the rides began, and we started with Haunted Mansion, and in the queue there's lots of details about Haunted Mansion. So a cast member helped to rope it off in a way that allowed our guide to show us parts of the queue and give us some background on that. After we had the queue tour, we then rode Haunted Mansion, and we still had our earpieces in, and the guide was in her dune buggy telling us about the ride as we went through it. And that was really great. Having a guided tour of a ride is amazing. So we thought, well, this is off to a really great start. And then the guide said, I'm taking you backstage for the Haunted Mansion ballroom scene. And that's where I think we all gasped, because that is iconic. I've seen pictures of this online, but it was definitely a bucket list item to be able to do this, and I didn't know we were going to be able to do this on this day. So pictures aren't allowed in this area, but it is backstage, and we got to just stand there and see how it works, and we could hear the dune buggies going over us, and it was just a really incredible moment. Tears in our group may have been shed because we knew how big of a deal it was. So after seeing the ballroom scene backstage, then we were off to It's a Small World, and we had our own boat for our group, and once again the guide narrated as we went, which made that very repetitive ride a lot more fun. And one of the sweetest stories that she told was about how the lady who made all the costumes for the dolls said that she didn't find the job tedious at all because she felt like Walt had given her back a chance to be a kid again. And I just love stories like that because, you know, you forget the history and the sort of origins of some of this stuff. So that was really sweet. After It's a Small World, we made our way through more of Fantasyland and then over to Tomorrowland, and she's talking as we go, the guide is, and telling us things. And then where we ended up was at Carousel of Progress. Now I know Carousel of Progress is an iconic attraction, especially for Disney fans because of the history and all that. I have never really loved it. Some of the scenes just make me cringe so much, but we had our own theater with a guide. It felt really naughty because we were all talking out loud on this ride, but she was pointing things out as we went, and that was a really great way to do it, and I came away with a new appreciation for the attraction. So all in all, this tour, 100% worth it. It's only $49. I think that is an incredible steal. It is like a smaller version of the Keys of the Kingdom tour, which I've also done, and also includes history and attractions. Although when I did the Keys of the Kingdom tour, we did not go backstage to the ballroom scene of Haunted Mansion. Again, details can always vary, but that was my experience. So it's like a shorter version of that. You do have to be at least 12 years old to go on this tour. I would definitely recommend that any child that goes at least have a history interest in an interest in Disney history, because there will be plenty of that, and it takes a few hours to get the tour complete. So I hope that information is helpful, and I can wholeheartedly recommend this one. So thanks for joining. Please click the link in the description for more information.